So regarding some of your comments on the videos, people have been asking me, what do I prefer? Do I prefer, the flip over the Neo? That's a tough one, really. It's a bit like asking the question, do you prefer apples and oranges, in a sense, because they're two different kind of drones. For me, they do two different sort of things, really. I do like, let's say, I like real nice, sharp image quality. For a content creator, image quality really is king, in a sense. So I think on that basis, I think for me, the flip wins. There's no doubt about it. The quality of the flip is quite a few notches up from the Neo. I mean, for durability, that has to go to the Neo. I mean, I put it through absolute hell and carnage, and it's come through it pretty much. I think for enjoyment, I think probably the Neo. Obviously, there's a few downsides to it. The image quality lets it down slightly. The flying time could be better. You really do need 3 batteries, and quite often you're going to use all of those up, because you'll get about 15 minutes fly time max, out of each battery. So maybe 45 minutes, which for some people that's probably enough. For me, it's just about enough. But I must say that the flip has kind of grown on me over the past couple of weeks. It has to be said. And I think the reason that, I say that is basically because I'm a content creator, and I do like sharp images and crisp images, which a lot of people have been kind of saying they like. So, for me, when the Neo kind of comes back, when I fix it up, it's going to be a tough one to be kind of dragged away, from the flip and the image quality and go back to the Neo. But I am edging slightly, I think, towards the flip, just because you can do that little bit more with it. It's got a great camera. It's got a 3-axis camera. It's got 3 times zoom. It's a quicker drone as well, so you can get to places quicker. It's got pretty good durability, and the fly time's excellent. You're going to get about maybe 30 minutes, depending what mode you've got it on, what you're filming in. So, I mean, all in all, if I was to choose one or the other, it's a very, very difficult choice to make, but I'll really have to go with a flip, just because I'm a content creator. If I wasn't a content creator and image quality didn't really matter, then I think I'll probably go for the Neo, just because I am a content creator and I like quality. I have to then kind of go with the flip. But I'm really happy that I've got both drones, because they kind of do 2 different jobs for me. So today, once again, I'm out with my dogs, and every time I take my dogs out, I like to go to places like this. This is Somerford Common. You can see it's quite thick. It's a lovely wood, actually. It's about a 25-minute drive from where I live in Swindon. And when I come out with my dogs, I like to take my drones with me. I love flying drones. I love to get out into the forest. I just find it a great way, really, to get my 25 minutes or sometimes 2 hours a day feel-good factor. I think that's really important at the moment, especially. So the dogs love it out here, and there are reports of wallabies, as well as yetis and big cats and possibly other anomalies, let's say, in this particular wood, but especially wallabies have been sighted in this wood. I've been out here several times before, and I've not seen them. They're very elusive little creatures, I think, and I think one of the best ways perhaps to get close and personal to a wallaby is probably with a drone. So I do tend to fly my drone in and amongst the trees, and it makes for some quite spectacular footage. So what I'm going to do first of all, because I haven't got my Neo with me, I'm going to be using the Flip today, and also the DJI Mini 3 Pro. So what I tend to do is get the Pro up first, have a bit of a fly around, a bit of a reconnaissance, and then from that I can then judge whereabouts in the wood I want to go and fly my Flip at low level. There we go. Right, so we're going to get filming. I do like to fly in pine wooded parts of the forest, so you can see it's quite a large place. It's not absolutely massive, not like someone like Savernake. We'll put on sports mode. I'm just going to take it across. There we go. Give us an idea what we're kind of looking at really. It's a really lovely forest. Beautiful day today. It's the first day of meteorological spring. So yeah, nice. We're just going to take it down a bit lower. And there we go. Just gives us an idea, doesn't it? Okay, it's just gone overhead, and I'm just going to flick it around and put it on normal mode. I think what we'll do, there's an open space just down there, so we'll just take it in there, I think. There we go. Okay, right, so that looks challenging out there. This is going to be far tougher than Savernake Forest. It's a lot busier. The trees are a lot closer together, so I've got to be really careful how the way I fly the Flip. Anyway, here we go and have a little look, see what there is out there. Okay, come on then, let's go and do some crazy stuff, shall we? Oh my gosh, I can see myself going out there I think a few times just to go and pick it up. It's that busy, there's just so much brush around. Anyway, we'll fly around, we'll see how we get on with it. This is pretty much Neo country, to be honest, but I just got to take my time and just go really careful with it. If I do that, I think we'd be okay. A bit of a pathway there, but it's really just good to just investigate and to search out the place, just to see what there is. Okay, yeah, so anyway, yesterday's video over at Savernake Forest, that was kind of interesting. That weird monument, that big kind of man-made hill over 4,000 years old. I mean, what is that all about? I mean, it's anyone's guess really, isn't it? Thanks to those people who watched and commented on that video. I mean, I don't know. I mean, where do you go with that? You can go down a whole number of rabbit holes, couldn't you? 4,000 years ago. Okay, well, let's just think of, let's just try and use some logic. Logic, okay. 4,000 year old logic. Right. Well, I would say landing. Don't land. Okay, I would say if I was to build something like that, it would be a great vantage point to see what was coming up against me, perhaps. You know, that might be one. It might have been some kind of a lookout post, possibly. That might be one reason for it. You know, I don't think we can really absolutely nail that one down. Pagan worship to their gods of the time, maybe the sun god Ra, or maybe it could even be the sky people, like ancient alien types just coming here to see how humanity is kind of progressing. I mean, I don't know. I'm just putting everything out there, really speaking my mind about it. Probably not making much sense, mine, but There we go. It's a weird looking structure, wasn't it? It's a shame we can't we haven't got any, kind of information they've left us to go on, some kind of ancient writings or something like that, because that would have been really, really helpful. Okay, I'm just losing signal here. Oh god, okay, I've completely just lost it altogether now. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to go and find it. I think it's not too far away. It's just because this place is just so dense. I have to go and hunt it out. Okay, here we go. Let's go then. Right, let's go and have another little flight, shall we? Investigation through the wood. We're just gonna have a quick scout around, see what there is. You never know, we might find something interesting. Probably won't mind, but we never know until we actually get out there. But this is just a great way for me to see the wood in a different way, really. Yeah, tough place to fly. So anyway, I sent a message off to Marlborough College asking them if I can go and get a closer look at that strange mound. It is on college ground. It's not open to the public. You have to fill out like a form and basically ask permission. So I've kind of done that. I'm waiting for some kind of a reply. I've not had anything from them yet. Probably take a couple of days, I suppose. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I have said to them, look, is it okay if I take my cameras along with me? Just to document it, really, stick it out there on the video, just to get a bit more content, a bit of interest. I am genuinely interested in local history, well, history of all kinds, to be honest. Very much a lover of all that kind of stuff. There's just so many mysteries out there which need to be solved, and if I can somehow, make sense of it in my own little world, then, that just kind of, it just fulfills something for me, in a sense, and it's great if we can bounce off of each other just to try and come to some understanding, perhaps, but yeah, I mean, just up the road you've got Silbury Hill, which is something very similar but on a larger scale. You've also got Avebury, which is about a mile or two kind of down the road from Silbury Hill. I have got a video out there, guys. I'll stick a link down below to it. I'm not sure if any of you have seen that, but it's worth a watch, because I do go and visit these places and fly my drones and whatever else. Yeah, so that's an interesting video. I made that last year, so it's fairly up to date. Yeah, there's some strange anomalies. I mean, not too far away you've got Stonehenge, which once again is a bit of a strange kind of a structure, isn't it? I mean, who knows what it's for? I think, it's probably something to do with some sort of worship, I think, I mean, I don't know. It's I think we can speculate and come to an understanding which you are and I am kind of comfortable with, but whether that's the actual correct understanding or not, I mean, it's up for debate, isn't it? But one would imagine it was something probably to do with some kind of pagan worship, I'd have thought. Kind of makes sense to me. Oh, hello. I hit something then. It's not too far away. In fact, it's only about 40 meters away. We're going to go and pick it up. I'm sure it's going to be okay. We have got 66% battery power, so it's really does hold its charge really, really well. Okay. Right, I can hear it. I can't see it yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just caught something there, perhaps something like this, or perhaps something like that there. It's going to be fine. I tell you, it's stronger, it's more rugged and robust than I actually first thought. It's quite a machine, to be honest, and it's starting to grow on me. I am liking it. When I go back to the Neo, I will miss the clarity, and I think you will as well, of the video. You will see a difference. There we go. Okay. Right then. Have a little look, shall we then? You can see it's really busy in here. Lots of stuff going on, lots of trees, lots of branches, and you know, I think a better controller might help me see things a bit more. So I'm kind of saving up at the moment, you know, for the Neo 2, and I wouldn't mind getting the I think it's the I forget the name of the controller now. Is it the RC2 or something? Oh, it's doing something funky. Alright, just want to get out of here if I can and just take it down a little bit. Yeah, I think it's the RC2, isn't it? It's busy over there. I'm going to come back slightly on myself and... okay. I'm moving, but it's not doing anything. I can just about hear it, so I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Oh, I must have lost signal slightly. Okay. Right, I'm going to take off in the home point, which is over in this direction. So, yeah, I think the RC2, probably the RC2 would be better. The controller there. It just means to say I've got to go and spend £369 on another controller where I've got several as it is. I've got about 3 or 4, I think, controllers for different drones. It's just a shame you've got to go and do that, really. But the controller for the Mini 3 Pro is not compatible, unfortunately, with the Neo or oops, oh dear, or this one. I think I'm okay. Sorry about that. I just had a bit of a bump there. I think we're okay though. Yeah, we're okay to go. See, it's got some, you know, it's fairly robust. It can take a bit of a bump. Can take a bit of a knock, as you saw just then. If I can actually take it up and out. Oh, it looks quite busy up there, doesn't it? I'm not going to do it here, I don't think. I think perhaps I'll come over this way slightly. A bit of an opening, then I'll probably just take it up and try and get it, fly it out if I can. Okay, we're going to fly it around. Just to see what there is, just trying to fly down in a fairly straight kind of a line at the moment. See if anything comes running out or jumps out. You never know, you might see something. You might see something. Right, just going to try and manoeuvre it through a few little gaps. And just to get a bit deeper in. Just glitching up a little bit here actually. I'm just going to take it back towards, and it's so thick around here just because there's just so much canopy around. Oops, careful. Just never know, you just might see something come sort of bouncing out or jumping out or scurrying out or something. Is there any way through there? No, it's a bit of a dead end there, isn't it? I have to go back on myself, I think. See how thick it is. It's not very often I actually have to go back, although saying that, the flip is a little bit bigger than the Neo, so I have to kind of err on the side of caution, which is okay at times. Okay, I'm just heading it back towards myself now in a bit of a homeward direction, but you can just see how, oh god, I mean, this is real tough flying around here, guys. This is tough for the I wouldn't advise anyone to really go about doing this kind of flying, not with a flip anyway. With the Neo, yeah, you're probably going to get away with it. With the flip, I don't know, I think you're going to struggle. You've got to be on your absolute best flying ability, I think, to keep this thing in a fairly straight line and a flyable state. Just picturating at the moment. I'm just checking out this part of this wood, just to see if there's anything, you know, a bit suspicious in here, a bit strange. Yeah, there's some weird shit that happens, excuse my language, there's some weird stuff that happens in some of the woods and forests around the UK. I remember this thing in Rendlesham Forest some years ago, over sort of Suffolk way. Alright, I'm just glitching up at the wrong time here. Okay, I'm just going to try and bring it back. I want to get out of here really, just to get some signal. Okay. Right, we'll head towards an open spot, I think, then I can bring it back perhaps towards homeward direction. Yeah, Rendlesham Forest, there was something a bit strange happened there. I mean, I've listened to quite a few kind of whistleblowers, you know, saying that there was something, you know, which was of a non-human kind of entity or something. Is that what they call them?
Battery level is low.
Okay.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Okay, I'm just losing my power now. Yeah, there's some strange stuff, you know, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, you know, I might come across something similar one day. Right, I'm just trying to find my home point now. Okay. Right. Yeah, this is a busy place, guys. I don't know if I'll be coming back here anytime soon, to be honest. It's a bit too busy for the flip, but it really does sharpen up your drone flying skills, let's say. It certainly sharpens mine up, that's for sure. Right, I'm going to bring it back in a, hopefully in a homeward direction. If I can somehow get it through all this lot. Now it's barking at me. Timely, I think. Oh, hello. There we go. Sorted. There we go, guys. That's it for today, I think. Enjoyed that. Yes, I don't think I'll be coming back here again anytime soon. It's just a bit too much, I think. A bit too busy for the flip anyway.